Hey, it's Eric from Hoopla Mail. In this video, we're going to do a demonstration of how to set up and create a new web form. So once you log in, you'll want to come over here to the Send Email Campaign section and go down to Web Forms. You'll be brought to the new Web Forms page. You'll see that you'll have several options to fill out. You'll give a form name. You'll select the contact list that you want to assign it to. So in this case, we'll go master list. You'll have your form type. So there's basically 4 different options. Most notably, most people use the subscribe option. This is where you'll put it on your web page and you'll get people to opt into your web forms. You also have unsubscribe. You'll have the option to modify details of a user subscription, and then there's a send to friend form as well. So typically, you'll see people put the unsubscribe link form on their website, in their footer of their website. They'll have a modified details of their on their footer of their website, and maybe a send a friend in their email, a link in their email that will direct them to a form that will then allow them to send an offer to a friend. So you have 4 different options that you can set up web forms with. Primarily, though, you're going to be using the subscribe option. And then the email format, you want to do, typically I do HTML. It gives you the most flexible. I don't typically ever use user or choose because it's another option on the page that the user's got to check and make a selection, and they might choose to opt out or move away from the page. So I usually just check HTML. You have the option of using Captcha if you'd like, so you can check that. And that'll then drop in the Captcha digits into the form. You can choose to leave it off. We do have a text window here that you can apply any CSS styling if you want. Typically, I'll leave these blank. I'll then, when I get the code, I will then drop that code into my web page, and then just let my web page CSS then handle the styling. And then you have the option from the form action button, like what do you want to do once the user hits submit? Do you want to display a form, meaning do you want to display a message to the user on the page, like redirect to another page that says thank you for subscribing, a representative will be contacting you shortly? Or do you want to redirect them to another URL or to a login page or to another offer? So you have those 2 options. So redirect to a form will basically drop in a WYSIWYG editor. If you display to a URL, then you'll be required to input a URL form. And then, so I guess let's go ahead and populate that while we're going. All right, and then down here are some additional options. Do you want to use an email confirmation? Meaning, do you want the user to be basically, once they opt in, do you want them to confirm their opt-in? And basically you'll send them an email message and have them confirm. Basically, it's the double opt-in requirement. So we don't require this on every email form, but it's here for your selection. So if you hit this checkbox, it'll then give you the option to create a new message or grab from something that you might have in a template that you've already created. So most times you just create a new message and pop it in there. And the other option is you can also send a thank you email. Again, same principle. Do you want to follow up with saying thank you for subscribing? Here's some additional information. So just kind of, again, leaving them with more touch points. So they've subscribed to your message, to your list, you've redirected them to a page. You might want to then follow up with a thank you email as opposed to a double opt-in. And again, same concept, create a new message or pick from a template that you might have created in the past. All right, let's make sure I give this a name. All right, let's see, web form test 2. All right, so we gave it a name. Just got some basic elements in here. We've got the list, and we'll go ahead and hit Save Changes. All right, so when you hit Save Changes, you'll then be automatically redirected to the web form list page, which is under your Manage Email Campaigns. You'll see Manage Web Forms, but once you're redirected here, you'll see that you'll have your most recent web form that you created at the top of the list, and you'll see that you have an option that you can grab the code. You can view the form. You can see that it's active, and you have your action buttons. So you can activate and deactivate it, edit, or delete it. If you want to view it, you can basically click the view, and it brings up a page that you can actually then go and test it. So you can come in here, and let's say I want to do, we'll just throw in a Alright, and then we'll just go like that. These aren't required, but I'm just going to throw them in here. Since there's no styling, I didn't put any CSS styling in it. It's just basic text in there. So we'll see, and basically it redirected to Google based on what I requested in my web form. So you see that the form works properly. So we'll go back to our form so that tested work good. And then we can go over here, and we can also then grab the code, and we give you HTML or iframe. You can iframe it on a web page. You can use JavaScript, or you can use a raw HTML. And this is typically what I will grab, is the raw HTML. This has got all the formatting, the tags. You can just grab these fields, the tables and everything, and then you can parse out the form action and everything and drop them into your pages as you need it. And then if you want to, you can, just to validate that the form worked correctly, you can come back over here to my contact list, view contacts, and you can see there's that contact that we just subscribed to. He's confirmed, master list, he came in, and history, just double check, and you can see here, great offer, check it out. So he just got that message that we had tied to it. So here's the little email message that we sent to him. So that was an autoresponder message that we had sent to the user, and you could go back to the dashboard, and you could actually see some of the activity that you went in. You see the subscriber activity message. You got one subscriber, a subscriber via opt-in form, so that activity is there. You'll see an autoresponder. So we've got a couple messages sent. I haven't actually opened the email message, so I don't get a open rate or percentages there. So you've got at least some work, some data that's being represented there. And if you scroll down, you'll see that the new subscriber's there. And then if you go to very at the bottom, email campaign and autoresponder details, you can go over here to autoresponder, and you'll see that my CPA offer group number 1. Right here is the list. I had one recipient, no opens, no percentages, but you can see that it's delivered, and it just came in. And you can also see that I've got some scheduled and got some sending from my autoresponder. So you can see that process worked all the way through. It connected to the autoresponder fired, the autoresponder message sent, and you can see that it got delivered to the user. All right, and with that, on our next video, we'll start going into some of the more advanced features within Hoopla Mail, looking at the customer surveys, the social engagements, and the e-commerce integration.